Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolved. Now earlier this week we talked about Mega Crocodile, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Jellicent. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. Now, Jellicent is the second Pokemon we are going to be talking about from the Unova region, aka 5th Gen, because Audino did get confirmed to be getting a Mega Evolution, and it's also our first 5th Gen Pokemon to be getting a Mega Evolution, and I thought there were so many other Pokemon that deserved to get a Mega Evolution rather than Audino. Now don't get me wrong, I am actually not hating on Audino, I just don't like the fact that it's our first 5th Gen Mega Pokemon. There are so many other Pokemon out there that actually deserve to be the first Mega Evolution from 5th Gen, like maybe Mega Sawsbuck, Mega Sawk, and stuff like that, but they decided to go with Mega Audino. So for the next couple of weeks we are just going to be talking about 5th Gen Pokemon and possible 5th Gen Pokemon we might be getting in Omega Ruby and in Alpha Sapphire, considering that I know for a fact that Mega Audino is not only going to be the 5th Gen Mega from that region. So with that said, let's just get right into it. So as you can see from the picture I used for Mega Jellicent in this video, I am in love with this design, okay? I absolutely adore it, okay? So if Mega Jellicent does happen, I kind of want its design to look like this. Now if you want to know what the male one looks like, all you got to do is go on Google Images and type in Mega Jellicent, and it should be in like the first row going from left to right. So if you want to know what it looks like, there you go. Okay, so for its stats, I increased everything but its physical attack. Now as you can tell from its physical attack, I decreased it by 20 points. So I decreased it from base 60 to base 40 because then I can actually have an extra 20 points I can actually distribute throughout the other stats that it has. So that's the reason why I did it for its attacks, because then I can actually give this thing more points into its other stats as well. And also, Jellicent is not a physical attacker whatsoever. I actually was looking on Cerebi, and the only physical attacking moves that it can learn are just like the most common normal type moves like Facade, Return, Giga Impact, stuff like that. So other than that, it's just a special attacker, and there's no really any point of me giving any points into its physical attack. So the best thing for me to do was just decrease it by 20, get an extra 20 points to distribute throughout the rest of its stats, and that's what I did. So that's it for its physical attack. Now for its special attack, I raised it from base 85 to base 115. Now I kind of wanted to build Mega Jellicent like a mini counter for Mega Audino, because Mega Audino is going to be getting a buff in physical and special defense, and also Audino has an HP of 400 plus like stat in its HP, and so does Mega Jellicent. And since Audino is going to be getting a big boost into its physical and special defense, that Pokemon is going to be one of the hardest Pokemon to actually take out. And so that's what I was kind of going with Jellicent, because Jellicent does have a 400 HP stat around there as well at 404. And Jellicent does get access to Sludge Bomb, so what I wanted to do was that I wanted to increase its special attack quite a bit to base 115, to where then I can actually Sludge Bomb Mega Audino, because Audino is going to be becoming part Fairy and Normal type when it Mega Evolves. So Sludge Bomb is going to be doing 2 times effective to Mega Audino, so then I could probably hopefully get the Poison, and or I can run maybe a what's it called, a status conditioning move to actually wither down Mega Audino. But the one thing Mega Audino does have, it's I believe Wish, Heal Bell, Encore, and I believe one more other move, Yawn. There we go, Yawn. And so that's going to be a problem for Mega Jellicent. So the only reason why I kind of wanted to make this thing a little bit of a better counter for Mega Audino was just because that Jellicent does get access to Sludge Bomb, and that would be perfect for it. And also, it does not get access to Focus Blast, so if you want to run a fighting type move on Jellicent, the best thing you're going to have to go for is HP fighting for Mega Jellicent. So that's the best thing I can come up with for its for the special attacking kind of countering Mega Audino. audino wise. Now for its physical defense, I raised it from base 70 to base 120. I wanted this thing to be also a wall as well, so jumping it from base 70 to base 120, which is a huge boost. It's basically almost half of the points already into its defense, was because, like I said, I want this thing to be also a wall as well. So at base 120 and over 400 points in its HP, this thing is going to be a hard wall to actually break. And also, Jellicent does get access to recover, so you can also recover stall as well. So that's also a thing if you are deciding to run recover on Jellicent. And since I gave this thing a base 120 defense, this thing is going to be probably a very hard wall to actually overcome. Now for special defense, I raised it from base 105 to base 125. I only wanted to give it just a little bit in its special defense, considering that Jellicent is already a special wall. I didn't want it to increase it that, like, dramatically high to where that this thing is never going to die, kind of like how an assault vest Goodra is, with base 150 special defense, 110 special attack. Slap that thing in assault vest and you're pretty much an invincible wall. Okay, so that's where I was kind of going with this as well, because I don't want this thing to be like too bulky in both of its defenses while being overly bulky, because since Mega Jellicent, or let me rephrase that, Jellicent already has a 400 points into its HP, this thing is already going to be bulky enough with or without the special defense EV spread into it, if you decide to go with that route. So at base 120 for physical defense and base 125 for its special defense, with over 400 points in its HP, this thing is going to be a huge wall to try to overcome, and it'll probably be a better wall than Mega Audino. Now for its speed, I raised it from base 60 to base 80. At base 80 is actually not that bad, actually, because it probably will outspeed a lot of the metagame that people usually use, except for like maybe Talonflame, Garchomp. But if your opponent uses like Mega Garchomp or something like that, you'll have a speed tie and stuff like that. But at base 80 is actually not half bad, so that's also a plus side as well. Now as a regular Jellicent, its base stat is at 480. Now that's actually pretty good. It has the same base stat as Mega Mawile, but with a Mega Evolution, its new base stat will become 580. So pretty good in my opinion. I mean, it's not the best. I believe that Mega's stat should be above 600 and or have an amazing ability to where that it doesn't need to be over 600. But at 580, it should be good, because with the stat and modifications I did towards Mega, 580 is actually not half bad. Now for its ability, I gave this thing 2 abilities, considering that this Jellicent does have 2, I would say 2 forms per se, because the male one is blue and the pink one is, or the female one is pink. So I kind of wanted to give this thing 2 abilities. So for the male, I decided to just leave it as Curse Body, because a lot of people like to run Curse Body for Mega Jellicent. So you either have the option of running Curse Body, and it's a very good ability, because if your opponent comes in contact with you, then it has like, what, I believe like a 30% chance of actually disabling that move for like maybe 5 turns. So Curse Body is a pretty good ability for Jellicent, so that's the reason why I left it as Curse Body for the male one, just in case if you want to run Curse Body. Now for the female one, I decided to give this thing Storm Drain. Now if you don't know what Storm Drain does, basically that if you get hit with a water type attack, instead of taking damage, your special attack will be buffed up by 1, so you will have a +1 in special attack if you come across a Pokemon who's going to be using a water type attack. And also if you're using female Mega Jellicent with Storm Drain, and your other Pokemon in doubles battle is not going to get affected by water type attacks, considering you have Storm Drain. And that's the good thing as well, because then you can also predict your opponent's Pokemon to use a water move, switch out to Mega Jellicent's female form, get a +1 in special attack, and you're pretty much good to sweep. Okay, so that's where I was kind of going with. I wanted both male and female to have 2 different abilities. Now it can go either or. The male one can have Storm Drain, or the female one can have Curse Body. It really doesn't matter, but I kind of want Curse Body and Storm Drain to be both abilities for the male and female Jellicent. Now for its typing, I just decided to leave it as Water Ghost. I was thinking about changing the Ghost type characteristics into Dark type characteristics, but the Water Ghost type characteristics for Jellicent is pretty good, because it's one of those unique typings that you would rarely see, and Water Ghost, I believe, Jellicent is the only one that is Water Ghost other than Frillish. But I'm just talking about like just Frillish and Jellicent is as one. So Water Ghost is pretty good. I'm pretty sure there's another Water Ghost Pokemon out there. I just can't really remember off the top of my head right now. But Water Ghost is perfect. Now, if I would have changed it to Water Dark, it would have gained the fighting type weakness, which it would lose considering that it was part ghost type. So I decided to leave it just as Water Ghost, so then it won't lose any more typings and gain more weaknesses or stuff like that. So Water Ghost, perfect. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I know this video was pretty long. I had to get some stuff, tell you guys stuff as well, and also go over the Jellicent as well. So next week we are going to be talking about Mega Archeops, okay? Archeops is probably in desperate need of a Mega just because of its stupid ability. So next week we are going to be talking about Mega Archeops. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to leave me a like, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Go and check out my previous Y Mega Evolve videos because I plan on, after Mega Archeops, I'm going to be going back to some of the old Mega videos that I made and kind of discuss some of the Pokemon that did get confirmed to be getting a Mega that I've already done a video for, like Mega Sableye, Mega Sceptile, and stuff like that, and compare them to both its Mega and what it says it's going to get a huge increase into its stats, and also what I actually gave it, so we'll see on how well I did. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.